Hey there, this is K4A, Knowledge for All Educational Videos and Tutorials. Today I will try to explain how and when you can use Scratch block, which is called Loudness. Okay, this block is one of the sensing blocks, and it's a blue one, and you can find it here almost at the end. It says Loudness, and there is a checkbox next to it. So we have learned before, if we click on the checkbox, it will show up here as a value on our screen. So let's do it. Just click on the checkbox and you see on your game screen, on your game scene, in top left corner you have Loudness and some number which is changing as long as I'm talking. So this number represents how much noise your microphone gets from environment, from yourself when you talk and something like that. So as if I talk louder, you will see that the numbers will be higher, and if I, for example, stop talking for a couple of seconds, you can see it goes almost to zero. It's 2 or 3 when I'm not talking, because it gets some background noise from my environment, from my computer, neighbors or whatever, and breathing and so on. So microphone gets that also, and when I talk louder it gets higher. So that's it more or less about this block. So it's very simple block, and as you can see, you can click on it, you will also get different numbers representing how loud the noise is, how much noise your microphone receives and goes into the Scratch. So Scratch receives the loudness of your noise of your voice through microphone and represents that in numbers. So if something is louder, the number will get higher, and if something is silent or not so loud, the number will go lower, and the minimum number is -1. I think that means that microphone is not connected, there is no microphone, no sound, no noise, and the maximum value is 100, I think, which means even if you're louder than 100, it will always be 100 as a top value. When and how you can use this for your games, I think these blocks would be used for some very specific games. I tried to experiment a little bit, and I saw some same example on Scratch site, so I will use that now. So for example, I can try to control the size of the cat with my loudness. So if I'm talking louder, the cat will grow bigger, and if there is a silence or no noise, it will go smaller. So I need to control the look of the cat, that means size. I want to set the size, so I will need a looks block set size, and we will use set size in percentage, and we need to put some value in it. So as I said, in this example I will use loudness, and I want that to change all the time. So what I'm going to use, I will use forever, because I want that to be interactive and recycled all the time. I mean loop in forever. So I want to add when the game starts, and that's it. And let's see now on the screen, our screen here, how the cat size goes bigger or smaller depending on how loud we are. But be aware that this here is percentage. That means if it's 2 or 3, that will be very small, very cat will be very small. It will be only 2 or 3% of the current size. Current size is 100 here. We can see that it's percentage also. So let's try it. Let's go here with green arrow and test it. So you see right away how the cat goes really small when I'm not talking, almost invisible. But the moment I start talking and go louder and louder, it goes bigger and bigger. And you can, yeah, it looks funny and also interesting at the same time. And you can use this for some kind of, I don't know, equalizer or a boom bass uh, sound effects, I don't know, or some kind of screaming game. Don't do that. Or maybe, yeah, you can use also this to control the cat movement. Maybe we can do that in some other tutorial. When the loudness is greater than 50, go right, and when it's loudness is less than 50, go left. So you can control movement by saying loudness will go left or right, depending on loudness, go left or right. Yeah, we can maybe, yeah, you can see the problem here is that when I stop the game, my cat stops at the loudness percentage, and that is 33. So I want to my game to start with my cat looking like 100% like this. Okay, so what I'm doing here, when the game starts, set the size to 100, and then check this out for hours. So now when I start my game, every time my cat will start with 100%. Yeah, it's very fast change. So let's add wait for 3 seconds and then 5 seconds and then, yeah, so it will take 5 seconds of pause, then it will start. Okay, so just to be just so our player can see this better. So yeah, and what I wanted to try here is the block with, I think we had some kind of color changed. Yeah, I forgot. I think it was sensing or operator. Color is touching. Yeah. Yeah, it would be probably a little bit too hard to do in this video or to find it, but I will maybe, yeah, set the color effect. That's what I was looking for. Oops. And again, I need 2 of those because I want my cat to start with no color effect and then later change color effect to loudness. Let's see what now this loudness will change. So again, this loudness is only a number which represents, you can see it, how loud my voice is, the noise which a microphone receives, and that loudness will be transferred now to color. I think the color is represented with numbers, yes, so I think this will work. Let's try this. So now when I talk, after 5 seconds of pause, my sprite should change color. Yeah, you can see how cool. Maybe it's not so cool because I only get, even if I talk louder, mostly the green. Yeah, red. It was red. Some value. Yeah, yellow, red, and I think green. But yeah, not bad. Maybe it's useful for some of you to make some kind of, I don't know, tricks or quests in your game where you have to check how loud you have to talk to change the color of some, I don't know, crystal or a magic ball or something like that, and then open some portal or whatever. Endless possibilities. And yeah, again, I will leave the links to loudness scratch wiki pages. There are 2 of those, loudness block and loudness value. I think this one has the better examples, and yeah, they combine it with save with video motion. We haven't learned that yet. Pen up also, we haven't learned that. And yeah, very interesting block. Maybe you won't use it very much in your games, but anyway, it's good to know that it exists in Scratch, and that you can play with it, or maybe come with some kind of ideas original for some kind of interesting games. That's it for this video. See you in next one, and bye for now.